You guys do whatever the fuck's about because I'm laughing at you like I have been for the last fucking 7 years. But anyways, do you realize when you go by and you rub your engine, it's hilarious. Because you're trying to show off and you're angry about what? Didn't I show you come on back and show me your aggression, right? But nothing, you just went, right? But that just shows you how fake you are. You're trying to sit there and you get mad because you see somebody happy. Or are you mad because I told you to shut the fuck up and stop calling the fucking cops? Minding your own fucking business. But anywhere down the line, I'm telling you, I'm speaking the truth. If it has nothing to do with you, why are you putting your fucking nose in it? Two-faced motherfuckers. Why are you sitting there calling the cops when I'm doing nothing wrong? When you guys drive fake cars, first of all. You're not driving perfect, so what makes you think you can call the cops on me? Oh, because you see somebody happy and you're miserable with your life, so you try to get somebody else miserable with theirs, right? That is not up to you. That is that person that you're calling the cops on. It's none of your fucking business. Like I said in traffic, you need to learn how to mind your own business. Why do you think your business is not running properly and why you're so miserable? It's because you never shut up and focus on you. You're always in focus on somebody else. That takes time and energy from you. So now you're putting all the initiative and effort to what? Make this person miserable when they're happy, right? You're going to sit there and put yourself through misery and you're not going to get nowhere because we're laughing at you. We think it's funny that you think everyone's the same. And you think everyone needs to be the same. Well, let me tell you something right now. If everyone was the same, you wouldn't have no football. You'd have no teams to root for. No baseball, no teams to root for. No hockey, no golf, nothing. Whatever, you might have golf because one person in caddy, but any team games, no, because you like I'm an Eagles fan. So don't the Eagles need the 12, 14 players need someone to play, right? So if everyone liked the Philadelphia Eagles, you would be liking nobody because the Philadelphia Eagles wouldn't even be the fucking Philadelphia Eagles. Because there won't even be a fucking team to be with. Because you need different people to have different likes for different teams. Because now different teams they buy the merchandise, so therefore they get their players get because everyone buys different suitables, man. Like one person, I'm an Eagles fan. The next one's Dallas Cowgirl fan. The next one is the Jacksonville Jag. What is? Because they never won anything. There's the Indianapolis Colts, the Bolts that don't want anything. You talking about playoffs? You talking about playoffs? Stick Fairmail. We're not even, we're 10-6, man. We're talking about the playoffs. The playoffs. The playoffs. But anyway, my point is, if you don't have people liking different things, you wouldn't even have, this world would be blah, blah, blah. And nobody would be like living like life alone because everything is the same. You're damn right, everything is the same. From the old, they haven't changed the ASVAB. If you don't study for it, man, all you gotta go in is, it's never gonna be the longest answer. It's never gonna be in between. It's always, it's never gonna be the shortest, never be the longest, but the answer will be always in between. So A and D are the longest and the shortest. B and C, one is in between, one is the shortest. So what is your dominator? It's never the longest, never the shortest, but it's always in between. What is the alternator? It's gonna be B, because the one you have the C, the shortest answer. B has one more word, so it's in between. Never the longest, never the shortest, but it's always in between. So A has, I want to say 6 words. No, yeah, 6, 7 words. D has one less than what A does. And then B has one more than C does. So like I said, it's never the shortest, never the longest, but it's always in between. So the dominator, I just gave it to you, but do you need an ice cube or do you need a Q? IQ. I and the Q, Q and I. Nah, bro. Question up. Where's the question here? They're freshen up with a brushing up. Now I gotta grab my brush. Oh no, I don't. I have no hair to brush. Well, anyway, nobody is the same. That is what makes us unique. That makes us different because we're all blessed with something different inside us. God knows who can lead. God knows who's weak. He knows who's strong. He knows who can endure more, who cannot endure nothing. He knows all that. So basically, like I said, you are not gangster. You're not G. You're not a G until you give your life to God first off. Let's get that clear. Then you have the right to say you're gangster. Because you are a G. You live in God's word. God's word. You live because whatever you can't get through, He carries you through it. You gotta help yourself, but He helps you through it. So like I said, you guys think you're smart, bro. And you're fucking showing me how fucking dumb you are. Because you keep fucking playing with the wrong fucking one. And it just shows me I can walk past you like you have a Kool-Aid stain. Code red, that's what it's yelling. Mountain Dew, code red. But I'm over here Kool-Aid in it. And yeah, I walk past you like you have a Kool-Aid stain on your shirt. Or I can walk past you look at you like you have what the fuck, bro? You have a shit stain on your shirt? And walk away? And 99% of you are going to look down anyways, because, yeah. But you don't understand all that concept. My words that I speak, they offend your insecurities, because I'm more intelligent than you and I use bigger words than you. I don't use, yes, do I use ye? Yeah, I do. But most of the time I use big words and you guys don't understand what the meanings are, or you're not intelligent to use big words. So therefore your insecurities get offended about yourself because you're not as smart, as intelligent. And realize females are attracted to intelligent men because we know what we're doing. We know where we're headed. We know what we want. We know where we want to go, where we want to be at. What if we already know all this shit? And we go get it like go-getters, and if something bumps in the road, we figure it out. We don't sit there and bitch and complain. We figure it out. We attack it. We be accountable for that, and we go ahead and we get it done and over with. Because when you sit there and bitch and complain about it, you're doing nothing and you're not getting nothing done. You're getting behind schedule and more and more and more and more. You bitch. So when you shut your fucking mouth and attack the problem right then and there, you get it done faster and you stay ahead of the ball game. You don't fall behind because your bills don't fall behind. You're attacking the problem right fucking then and there. So, yeah, you might have 1 or 2 bad days, But would you have 3 years of bad days to stop bitching and complaining about it? Or would you rather have 2 or 3 bad days and attack it and get the fucking situation over with? And you'll still be winning because after your negative days, it balances out. In 3 more days, it's going to get better. Come on, man. You balance the shit out. Like your body is, it's a human. We are humans, but I, per se, look at my body as a car. I need alignments. I need not really oil change, but God gets me up in the morning. But my muffler and my smoke, I blow out clean smoke, fresh air smoke. I don't chong over here, nah, bro. I chong, but I'm blowing out clean air, not dirty air. But do you see the difference? And what I was telling Yola later today is when your income is more than your outcome, you got a problem. You need to look in the mirror and recheck your schedule. Because your income should never overcome your outcome. Because your outcome works off your income. So if you don't have your income correct, your outcome is not going to be corrected or corrected. You have to have the income to sit there and float boat your bills. You gotta, come on, man. Your income has to be over your outcome. Just like quality over quantity. You can work with people like that, man. They're winners. Surround yourself with winners, because when you have a bad day, they won't per se kick you in the ass, but what are you doing, man? Like, they kick you in the ass and tell you, what is your problem? Get up and they will talk to Brad because they're winning anyway, so therefore you're around them and they want you to win too. So when you build yourself around winners, when you have a bad day, they're there to influence you to shut the fuck up and get back up. Same thing. When they're down and out, you should be there to help them, influence them to shut the fuck up and get up and figure it out. Because that's what real people do. That is what friends do. They don't sit there and use and abuse people. That is not a friend. That is a scavenger. You gotta watch out for people that like that, because they go at the scavengers. The pigeons go after givers. Because they take and take and take and take and take and take and take. And then when you finally say no, they switch everything on you and say you're the bad person. But they won't tell anybody they were taking and taking and taking and taking and taking from you. And you just got fed up with the bullshit. It's narcissist people, bro. You gotta watch out for those people that wear tons of fucking pounds of fucking makeup on their face to escape reality, man. You gotta watch out for them. And these females, man, you're being blasted all over the place, gold diggers. Like, I can't work with those people. That's why I have a certain way I carry my money. Because you guys want to judge by the outside of the cover. So I'm going to put my ones on the outside of the cover and put my hundreds inside the book. So now you're judging saying I'm broke, but I'm laughing at you because I'm paying $100 fucking for a hundo. Going shopping. Oh, now I got a phone call. Who's that from? Is that from one of these fucking little piglets calling from an 8866 number, or one of these fofos? Yeah, they've been doing this for the last 4 years, calling me with some bumbo fucking number, thinking, and yeah. Oh, don't you say Katie, don't you care? Who the fuck are you? Pull up, bro. I'm allowed to say whatever the fuck I want. I'm not stalking her. I'm not going to her house. I'm not harming her. My feelings is my feelings. That's all I'm speaking. that doesn't mean the feelings is gonna come true, or that doesn't mean shit. Now, I could see you guys having a problem with it if I was going to her house, knocking on her door, or creeping up on her. Then you guys have something to say. You need to shut your fucking mouth, because I'm allowed to say what the fuck ever I want. If you guys can sit there and run your fucking mouth and spread out lies, I can sit here and speak the truth and tell the truth of the feelings that I got, like I always do. You guys be lying because you're getting money. You know the biggest sluts in the world is money, because they're always getting fingered every day. They get by multiple people, man. They get fingered by males. They get fingered by female. Come on, man. They get fingered all day. So the beat gold diggers all day, but anyway, gold diggers are they're on the same level as the money situation. So like I said, learn how to stay in your business, compete and compare with yourself, shut the fuck up and stop worrying about other people when it has nothing to fucking do with you. If it has something to do with you, then that person you're running your mouth about will get you included into this situation. If not, that means shut the fuck up, because you're not a part of the equation, or you're not in a situation. So why are you putting your why are you two-facing it, putting your nose in it? Oh, because the drama queens run their mouths so goddamn much, they run out of shit to talk about. And then they become dirty pigeons that are nosy, shitting on people. And then they're nosy. They're nosy, and then they come back and cause more drama. But they don't tell you the way it's been told to them. They reword the whole situation so it makes them look better and you look worse. Like, dude, you guys think I'm dumb, bro. And the people that I'm laughing at, you're dumb as fuck, bro. You call me retarded, right? I think that's hilarious. Because my opinion, and God's opinion, well, I'm not retarded. So why the fuck do we care? We don't. Am I borderline MR on paper? Yes, I am on paper. But do I think I'm retarded? No, because I'm not. Just because I have seizures and I lose everything, and then I have to battle back and get everything back, just means and shows you how strong I am within and how much strength I have within myself. Because I overcome every fucking obstacle you guys throw at me. That even though the seizure, I overcame that. Now I'm overcoming. So you guys throw all these stones at me, and you guys are pissed because you're wrong, and because you listen to the wrong person and you believe the wrong person. Well, next time you're not be two-faced, not be one-sided. You go to that person they're running their mouth about. You'll be two-sided. You can tell I'm two-sided. You know why? Because every time I walk, I look both ways. I look right, left, right, left, right, left. 1, 2, 3. Right, left. So, like I said, compete and compare with yourself. When you compare and compete with somebody else besides yourself, you always will be a loser, and don't be a nobody. When you compete and compare to yourself, then you'll be a somebody and you'll be a winner. You hold yourself accountable for the actions that you do. And then you learn from the actions, or you sit there and rot into fucking hell. Regardless, it has nothing to do with me, so why the fuck do I care? Don't. Because you guys are not my circle. Do I care? Yes, I do. But I'm not going to sit there and compete and compare with, oh, they're having a bad day, and put myself in that situation. So I love everyone. I care for everyone. Not the ones that stab me in the back. God got that. Bray Wyatt's gonna get that with you, Fireflies, bro. So, and I got power coming to me. All I have to do is wait, be patient, and it comes to me. And I have what? No bumps and bruises. You want to attack me? You wanted to sit there and get me to retaliate. And oh, officer, you do know when you threaten to shoot me, you do know your cam should have been on, so you threatened to shoot me when you sat there and asked the black guy about the SWAT team, and he laughed at you and said, well, dude, what, you that scared of him? We got him in handcuffs for no reason at all, and you want the SWAT team. It was all a setup, you fucking morons. And you're pissed off. I don't give a fucking rat's ass. I told you not to fuck with me, and you fucked with me anyway. You lost the fucking game you was playing, bitch ass. So whose problem is that? And it's not mine. It's your problem because I told you to shut your fucking mouth. You didn't want to shut your mouth. You didn't want to listen. So therefore, why do I need to listen to you? And why do I need to care about your feelings when you didn't care about mine? I don't. I'm right, you're wrong. And when you sit there and be accountable for your actions, you grow the fuck up. Until then, you're a little child trapped in a fucking adult body. It's pretty sad when children are acting more adulthood than actual adults are. Adults acting like children, children acting like adults. Why do you think children don't last? Because they don't understand what life is. And when these people turn 20, 21, 22, 20, they still don't know what life is. They just getting their fucking ass wet. They're just getting their fucking shit wet. Because their life is just hitting them. Because now you're not with your mother, you're with your mother and father, yes, but you're not living with them. So, like, come on, man. When you're in 30s, in the 40s, then you can say something because you've been under your own roof. You've been paying your own bills. You know what life is about. But 2 and 3 years when you leave your house, 2 or 3 years you think you're grown. Please, you're not grown. You just because you have 3 years under your belt, you think you're grown. Life has not hit you yet. There, guys. Life, the ladies, the females, they mature quicker than the males do. But males do not mature until the late 30s, late 40. So, like I said, I'm in my prime, motherfucker, and I've always been in my prime. Prime time. But I'm not Deion Sanders, I'm the rock star. Adams, bro. Deion Sanders, prime time, is on his own level. And because he got his own rights. He's a good ass dude. He's good on the field. He's even better coaching. He's spreading his knowledge about the game to the kids so the kids can reach to their potential and get their dreams alive. That's what good people do. They don't withhold anybody from their dreams. They give them information so they can reach to their destination where they want to go. Just like a GPS. You want to get somewhere, you dial it in, you get there. Some GPSs, they throw you off, but if you have common sense, you figure it out. Just like in real life, you figure it out. But do you remember do you know the governor of Maine at 14 years old wrote me a letter, or wrote Doreen Page a letter, because Doreen Page wrote a letter stating Ryan cannot sit and he's more them energy. He gets here, calls in, and he goes right to the principal office, signs out, and he goes home. He's not going home. He's going to work. He can't sit down, and he gets very antsy when he sits down for a long period of time. He always has to be doing something. Even if he's sitting around, he's fumbling his fingers. He's doing something active. So he wants to work. So I worked 120 hours, and the governor wrote off and said, he can work 120, 140 hours. He can work as many hours as he wants. The only thing I can say is I want him to get his high school diploma. We're not going to take the initiative away from the kid, and we're not going to take the motivation that he's got. Not most people have the motivation and the initiative to go get the money at that young age. So therefore, we're not going to stop him. We want him to go get it, but I want him to get his diploma. I got my diploma, but doesn't it show you how biased you are? Because now I've already passed you. So now I'm the bad person, right? You signed and said that I can go to work 140 hours a week when I was 14 years old. I got my school diploma, you asked. I also finished top 10 in my class with an 89 GPA. I was 8th on the table. And yeah. So, like I said, by the way, I only went to school, 2.5 years? Because my senior year, my junior year, I went to Brewer from Herman. I transferred, and I was there for 2 days in Brewer, 3 days, something like that. And a big fat ass motherfucker. And yeah, Matt, you're a bitch, but you was making fun of somebody. And I stepped up to you, motherfucker. I've had enough of your fucking faggot attitude. And you're a meth junkie just like Jordan, right? Just like Aaron and Jill, right there, Jordan? Right, Jordan? You meth junkies? Aren't Jill and Aaron, aren't you from New Hampshire now? And then didn't you, Jackie with Michaela, Aaron and Jill? You guys are fucking quack, man. Stupid. But like I said, you guys need to learn your mind your own business. And Matt, once you asked Troy Eastman in the class that saw, didn't he win the $400 bet? Because he was like, dude, I know, nobody knows his, but look as, Troy was like, look at how he's built. Look how he is. And what happened? I think you did swing and hit me, but I laughed at you. And I went to swing, and yeah, didn't you move your head or something, and I fucking put a dent in the fucking soda machine? And then Mr. Thornton was coming down the hallway, right? So therefore, what? You didn't beat me, first of all. Let's get that clear. I laughed at you when you connected. I said, is that it? And I actually think because I hit you once, and then I think I hit you and spun you around. That's why you was facing this way, because at first you was face to face, and then all of a sudden you was over here, so I swung again. And when I did, you fucking moved your head. I hit the soda machine, put a dent in it. Matt, you're a fucking idiot, bro. You're a fucking meth junkie. Like I said, Jill and Aaron, Jordan, you can go fuck yourself, crackheads. Because, like I said, money is the dirtiest motherfucking things on the planet. Because now somebody can sit there and pay you money to carry a life for them. That's how dirty money is, and that's what money does. When you sit there and offer somebody money, they sit there and take the money and they carry the lies with the money because you're paying them to lie for you. Doesn't that show you how cheap you guys are? Because you're clowns, you sitting there forming what? Clowns at a circus? I'm over here by myself, bro. Always have been, always will be. Because I don't fear and I'm not scared. And I haven't done fucking one goddamn thing you guys are saying I have. So, like I said, look in the mirror. Don't wreck yourself. Figure the fucking shit out. Stop competing and comparing with me because you're going to fucking lose every time you try. Don't cry. Here's a fucking tissue because I don't miss you.